This is going to be a reading for the full moon in Pisces. I just have to say I've traveled back to Oregon from Missouri, and I've received so many light code activations, and it's been really incredible. I don't think that anything is the same energetically. I feel like sort of like a different person, but just more myself than ever before. And it's been the most incredible experience. I'm just really excited to get into this today because I know that I'm not the only one who's been feeling this. I think that a lot of us, since the Virgo new moon, have really been experiencing an exponential amount of light code activations and oh, all right, so it looks like we have Seven of Wands. That seems like pretty Piscean energy to me. With the Seven of Wands, there seems to be a lot of air, ethereal, magical energy coming in. And I kind of want more clarity on this card. Oh, okay. So the Emperor, that's very interesting. This is like Aries sign, and so regal, so powerful. He's got the world in his scepter, so there's a lot of sovereignty and regal, royal energy. The Emperor is a delegator, and he's ruling subjects in an army, so there's so much dilettante energy. I just want to draw one more card here, or two. Oh, okay, so we have the Lovers and the Tower. There's a lot going on here, you guys. Okay. I'm just like, my head is in the clouds. So, even this reading is like all over. I want to say that the Emperor is a masculine archetype, and so we have like a divine masculine energy coming in. I think that there's been a creative project underway, or a kind of idea and download. I think that we've gotten with this moon energy. I think that the Pisces full moon download is really going to culminate in the next few days here and give us a kind of redirection with where we're investing our focus and our creative abilities, and putting in that creative fire, that heart into our projects. I think that these two cards are really playing on each other in terms of perhaps some of you are shifting to a more divine masculine approach to your creative endeavors, and it's making you reconsider the project itself, because a lot of how we navigate projects is part of what creates the result of the project. So it's not just about what you're doing, it's how you're doing it, and it's the intention and feeling that you're putting into it. So this is something to consider when manifesting your reality. It's not just about the end result, it's also about where your mind is at when you're creating your reality. So we have the Lovers and the Tower that fell out together. So what this tells me is the Tower is symbolic of a major rock to our foundation. So I want to say that the way that something has been for you for a long time, perhaps, is going to be challenged. There's a default patterning. There is a way that something has just always been that suddenly it can't be that way anymore. And this can seem scary and challenging for the part of us that didn't even see what was going on and is so used to something being a certain way because it's comfortable. Change is scary, but the Tower is a necessary transitional part of life, and there's a lot of, I just want to read a little bit about the Tower. So the Tower bodes upheaval, moments where you are shaken to your very core and can feel your foundations crumbling beneath you. You may wonder who you have become. That which you have built to protect yourself may be the very thing that ultimately crushes you. In the broadest sense, a revolt has occurred and old institutions can no longer stand. Yeah, so this is a major card. It's shaking our world right now, and I think that we don't have to be afraid of this. The Piscean moon is speaking to the unseen realms and the spiritual realms. So there is a kind of reckoning with our spirituality right now. This is a shaking to the core of how we see ourselves spiritually. And I think for a lot of us, this is actually a good thing. I just want to read about the Lovers here. Okay, so the Lovers represent mutual desire. They herald healthy relationships, union born of consent and enthusiasm. There is attraction and passionate exploration, fueled by a mutual curiosity, signified by the apples in this tree here. The presence of the apples in this deck serves as a symbol of curiosity fulfilled and of maturity. The relationship feels like paradise, and all parties seem to be getting what they want and need. A healthy balance is struck between the desire and promise, wishing and fulfillment. So there's a lot of manifestation energy here. I just have to say this. There's a kind of there's a balancing of energies and a heralding of a decision. So what I'm getting from these cards is actually that we're realizing that our spiritual natures is a relationship. The exchange that we have with our source, universe, God, creator, spirit, love, it's a relationship, and there's a kind of disillusionment that comes with that, because you can't hide your vulnerabilities and the aspects of you that perhaps you had used spirituality to run away from are going to be revealed to you. You will not you will not be you will not be able to hide. The Piscean energy is giving us an opportunity to get really intimate with the soul of who we are, the light inside of us, the color, the way it shines. We're gonna be learning so much about ourselves on a level that isn't about the learning or the knowledge, but about relationship. And this is such a beautiful reading, but I just want to pull a card from my Starseed Oracle that I just got. So I'm really blessed that I got this deck because it's like so beautiful. My hands are shaking. I'm so excited. Okay, let's see what happens here. We'll see if any cards want to come through. I'm kind of like actually using this for the very first time on video. Thank you for your patience. It's also the biggest deck that I have. These cards are like, they're huge. So let's see what I can pull here. Let's get clarity on the Tower, actually. I'm gonna ask them, tell me about the Tower. What is falling apart foundationally for us with this Piscean moon? That's a lot of cards. Let's see what's at the bottom here. Wow, okay. This is major. So we have Earth School. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense with the Tower here. There's a lesson. So, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Everything that's going to be brought to your attention as seemingly toxic, negative, outdated, and no longer serving you, this is a lesson from the cosmos. This is what it's all about. This Earth School that's happening right now. We are. It's just crazy because it just has been going on so much. Like the downloads, the energy, the light, it just amplifies and exponentially gets stronger and stronger. Each reading that I do, it feels like we're going through a portal. And for some of you, this is going to bring out, this is going to be like shadow work a little bit, but there's closure, completion, and shifts that are going to be much more immediate and much more you're going to have what was lost replaced with what's more aligned for you. And what's important here is to maintain the energy of the Lovers and the Emperor. So it's about stepping into your spiritual authority. For you light workers and starseeds, and empaths and healers and shamans, this is a message about you stepping into your power as who you know yourself to be in your highest expression, and not letting other people's perception of you hold you back from shining your light, because those who reject you aren't rejecting you, they're rejecting the light in themselves. They are afraid to express, and there's wounding there that you're calling out and healing. By being yourself and being authentic, you're opening a space for more light to shine through. This is this is like my favorite reading. It's it's gonna change the world with the Emperor card. I see this. You're really stepping into your power, and it's very beautiful. So, what's going on with the Tower, I think, isn't anything to be afraid of. If anything, this is about releasing fear, because as we go on this journey, there's less and less room for the unworthiness, self-doubt, and anxieties that have riddled us for so long. I think that's what the Tower is asking that we let go of. And I know that's a big, tall order for some of us, but you are watching this video and you are receiving this message because you're ready to step into your power. I'm just going to read the card underneath the Earth School, which is Earth. The description at the bottom is perfect for closing out what I just said, which is learning how to be human in the world but not of it. So remembering that your authentic nature and who you are is a bit of a disruptive energy to the old programming and to the shadow of other people. So stepping into that power and using love, the power of love, and just radiating that in all circumstances is it's gonna seem a little foreign to some people. It's gonna be a matter of, it's just walking this fine line of being in our wholeness and connecting with others and being of service to others, and not letting their shadow and negative energy get to us, because we have a mission here. And for those of you who are remembering on a cellular level your divine natures and your starseed origins or your past lives, there is a really powerful shift that's happening with this Piscean moon. I'm just seeing us all just like going to the next dimension, honestly. And it's just very fascinating how that's full circle, because when you go to the higher dimensions, you're more grounded. You're more in your body than you've ever been before. And it's very paradox energy. And there is a kind of service that we have to our bodies and to Mother Gaia by getting the lessons and downloads we need to really participate on Earth in our at our highest level, like at our full potential, full expression, and full embodiment. That was like hard to get out there. So that is something to really keep in mind with this Piscean moon. I think that there's going to be some shifts in terms of you're going to have decisions to make, especially with the Lovers and the Seven of Wands. And these decisions, whatever you're being faced with for this week, it's going to have to do with your up-leveling. It's going to have to do with the changes you're making so that you can step into that person that you know yourself to be. And that's your school. That's this is the adventure that we've chosen to be on as humans at this time in history and in the age of Aquarius. There is a reclaiming of the divine feminine, there's a return of some very ancient wisdom happening, and you're here at this time in history for a very specific reason, and you're very powerful because you're here. And step into that power and embrace that about yourself, because you're so strong and you're so beautiful and you matter so much to this journey that's going on for everyone right now collectively. That's the reading. Thank you so much. I'm so blessed to do what I do. I love you all. Have a great night.